Okay, so I think I finally reached the point where the dialogue system is acceptable for our first demo of the game. And I think, yeah, because I worked on most of the missing features from last week. So I added stuff like the flavor text, the dialogue text being seen already, and the requirements. And yeah, let me just take you through all of them. So right now, what you can see in the front here is the flavor text. So this is basically like a flavor text. Yeah, it's like a narrator telling what's happening currently in the game right now, and it's a dialogue because you have options. You can have multiple options, and there could be special cases where you have need to require something in order to select it. That's why I also tied this to the dialogue system. I had the trouble where with the dialogue system that I'm using right now, it doesn't require. I mean, it doesn't work with multiple widgets on the spot. So I contacted the dev of it and he suggested me a solution, which is basically just have a root widget that makes a decision making and make it have children, which is the dialogue screens that I'm gonna use, which is this one, this is the flavor text, and the other one's the character screen. But yeah, it's just working good now. It's in a good state now. So yeah, let me just press continue here, and if I select a crew member, let's say Khan, if I okay, don't mind this, I was just testing something, but if I click on one of the text here, and now it's a bit darker, indicating that's already been viewed. So if I click another one, it's already viewed, and if I click I'll be going and come back here, it's still also this. I mean, it's still the same color since this is not really something that you viewed. It's just like an exit button. But yeah, you can see it's viewed already, and it's also for the other characters here. Okay, there's a weird bug where it shrinks a bit, but I'll just look into that tomorrow. So it's Daisy with her branching dialogue. Okay, you can see I viewed this, and then I viewed this, and then I also made it so that it's tied with saving. So I quit the game and then launch it again. I open Khan. Okay, you can see his yeah, dialogue options already been viewed. So that's one of the systems. The other system is in Reginald here. If I select on him, I made a system where, yeah, there's you can create your own requirements for dialogue. So right now, this currency, I need one currency. If I click on it, and now I consume the currency. Although you didn't see it, it's just have to work on that. But yeah, it consumed the currency. Now it's red, and you cannot click on it. So this is another thing that I worked on. But I also made this scalable, so if I go to Reginald's dialogue, there's a setting here where I can select if what type of requirement it is. Right now it's just currency, but I can add more here, and also its value. So right now it's 1, I can make the currency 3. Let's try that again. So I can change it dynamically. I can also make the requirement type other things like the perk, and then the value of the perk. Maybe you need like 2 level 2 of that perk or whatever. Yeah, but if I click on Reginald, you can see currency 3 currency. So it's updating with the dialogue. I don't have to manually change the text every time I change what type of requirement it is. So yeah, what else? Oh yeah, the flavor text. The flavor text is also tied to the what type of node you're in. So the flavor text we saw earlier was just for the start node, If I go to an empty node, it shows me a random one. This one is like random flavor text, and you can select some options here. Right now they're not tied to any logic, but I can do that. But yeah, you can select some options here. You can continue. And then if it's an enemy, okay, this, yeah, if it's an enemy, then this shows up. Something out here is still watching you. So yeah, that's basically what I worked on for today. It's a dialogue system, and I think it's in a good state now. So the next thing I'm gonna work on is the encounters. Right now the tavern encounters, not the, it's still in the old version, it's not implemented properly. We don't have a shop yet. We don't have the special encounters yet, so stuff like that. That's what I'm gonna work on for this week probably. Other than that, yeah, I think that's a bit for my update for today, and thanks for watching.